Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. Our very popular nameplate, it flies out. People love it.
Right.
But people wanted something a little more subtle, not so large. And then the guys wanted something. They didn't want to wear the nameplate, but they wanted something, and I don't know if you could see this, but we have shots that we're showing. Check this out.
I love it.
You could put your family initial. You could put the initial of a loved one. It doesn't matter who you put or what initial you put.
Right.
You could even put a symbol. Let's say you're part of an organization that has a symbol, or maybe you even want a heart. It doesn't matter. We can put it on there for you. And the great thing is we can engrave the back too. So you could see on screen that we engraved the back of this. This is the perfect gift for anyone.
We're so excited because we've been trying to figure out new and different and exciting things for you, especially those of you who have been with us for 14 years.
Yes.
You're wanting something different. You've given all your friends and family and loved ones, some of the custom styles that we've had. And as Wayne was saying, we listen to what you want, and I was thinking about it. How many times are you asked, what do you want? And then someone really fulfills that.
I'm never asked that. So if you're asked.
What do you want to eat for dinner?
Never.
What do you mean?
It's never about me. It's never about me. But check this out. So it's a capital initial, a large initial. And it has that black enamel. Now you can choose what you want. You can, if you want raised gold or black enamel, we have that on the site. You can choose what you want, and then you have that beautiful scrolling. But if you look on the screen, you could see we include a 20-inch chain, a 20-inch gold-plated over sterling silver rope chain. Now I want to point out this is gold-plated over sterling silver. We get a lot of people asking, is this solid gold?
If you want solid gold, we can do it for you.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same price. So we're talking probably over $1,000.
Which we do have some customers who want to do that.
Yes.
But what we're aiming for now is just to show you something that's affordable. We have a lot of people buying a lot of gifts and treating themselves, which is great.
I think that's the key.
A balance.
Yeah, a lot of people like to buy things for other people, but I find lately they've been thinking, I've been cooped up, I haven't spent on anything, it's about time I treat myself.
I've been saying that a lot myself.
You've been doing that a lot yourself. Yes.
Didn't spend on vacation.
Right.
Haven't spent a lot on a lot of things that you normally would have. So
treat yourself.
Why not?
Exactly.
Make yourself a little happy.
Maybe I should treat myself to something. I have one of these already.
Right.
So maybe I'll treat myself on something unexpected.
Right. And the thing is, this is custom made especially for you. I mean, if you want a lowercase letter, you could.
That's key.
And as Wayne was saying, we have some people doing the family last name capital initial. You could do your first initial, you could do your middle initial, your nickname initial, anything that has meaning and significance to you. We want you to be happy. So we aim to please. It was funny, Shannon from Kailua Kona called, and she said, I was listening to you talking about another viewer who said they get up especially to watch you in the morning, and she said, that's me. I do that too. I get up and watch you. And I thought that's really nice.
Well, it's amazing how many people watch, and they don't necessarily shop, but they like to log on and watch.
Right.
So we really appreciate you watching all these years.
Right.
And we even more appreciate you calling in and ordering from us. But it's just nice to be able to talk to a friendly voice sometimes.
It is.
Lori and I are always jumping on the phone and speaking to our viewers and our customers. A lot of people just have questions. So they've never ordered before. They want to know what it's like. They want to know the process.
They're shocked not to get a recording.
Yes.
Of course, if the phone lines are jammed, sometimes you do get a recording, but just tell us when to call you back and we will. But as Wayne was saying, it's been very nice for us to because all of us have not been getting out a lot, to just connect, chat with you, hear what's going on in your life, hear who you're buying for. Just a lot of people have been going through a lot of different challenges, but then we also love hearing a lot of happy things. And it was funny, Joanne called and she said, "Oh, you two are so cute." And it's funny because we get that a lot. And I was thinking, when was I ever called like cute? Was like back 100 years ago. But
the banter, I'm thinking.
I know what. She just means it's cute how you guys, joke and get along. And
oh, I got a call the other day that said, "I interrupt you all the time."
What do you mean?
Which I don't think she necessarily thought it was cute. She just said that I interrupt you all the time. And I said, I'll try and do better. I don't. So now either I'll do it on purpose, just
consciously,
just to be funny.
But I find that that's what a conversation is, right? I mean, nobody waits till you finish till the end of the sentence and then starts.
To,
well, I don't know. I guess sometimes you do.
Yes,
but that makes for a very slow conversation.
Exactly, because I have to keep waiting for you to finish talking, which would never happen.
Well, and sometimes you're finishing sentences, or I'm finishing your sentence, or right?
And that's what I said. I said, we've been together forever, and we're married. She said, well, I'm married. So she must not interrupt her husband. But she was very nice about it. And I said, I will try and do better. I will try it and not interrupt you. She said, you're very considerate, which I took as I'm not.
Well, so. and we listen to all the comments. But I would say for as many as the one person in 14 years might say that, we've had thousands of other people say, "Oh, you two remind me of myself and my husband," or "You're just like us," or you crack me up because that's exactly what we do. And so anyway, but
and can I say back to the fact that talking to our customers and our viewers, so as Lori was pointing out, during the past few years, we've been cooped up. So I have to thank all the viewers and the callers, because it was our outlet to be able to talk to people, actually, because you feel like you're in this bubble. You can't speak to anybody. Right. But with all the people that were calling in and all the times that we jumped on the line, it was nice, as you said, to get some great news or some happy news, or maybe somebody else was cooped up and they just wanted to,
It's like telehealth therapy.
Without the charge.
Mutual therapy.
Yes, exactly.
No.
So,
well, we think of you all as part of our ohana, so we really appreciate you.
Yes.
And we do want to point out again, if you have any questions about, this pendant, it's so special. We're super excited about it.
We asked the engraver if he could make us something special that both women and men would love, and he came up with this. Well, we kind of designed it with him.
And it's a substantial size. You see a lot of requests were that they want something that you can really see.
Yeah, it's about, you can see on your screen, about 3/4 of an inch across, or 7/8.
And about 1 inch tall. That's not counting the bail. And so you can see on Wayne wearing it too. We try to show you the photograph next to the ruler. We try to show you, different variations of how you can wear it. You can see it on Wayne, so you get a idea. There's so many people who say, "Oh, I'm the same size as you," which I'm thinking, how do they know that? But they.
Yeah. I might just be this giant stud that you've never seen in person.
So we get a lot of men saying, "I think I'm the same size."
Yes.
And then
I'm pretty, where it's pretty average.
Standard.
Above average. No. Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of people are able to relate. So this is a 20-inch chain, just so you know. So this is where it falls on the 20-inch chain.
Right.
And the fact that the pendant is large, but it's not too large. That's what I like about it. Not that the nameplate is too large. I think, though, with the nameplate, you are a standout with the nameplate.
Well, that's if you want your whole name. It's maybe, 2 inches across. Women love that. And we've had so many people order it and order it and order it again. We just wanted to offer you something different.
Right.
And I know the phones are going to go crazy and be ringing off the hook because this is really a nice piece.
You got to break it to them, though.
What's that?
So if they order, they're not going to get it in 3 days.
Oh, recently we've been getting a lot of people, and I say, oh, when do you need it by? Well, the birthday's this Saturday, and it's, Wednesday. So usually, it's totally fine. They're just going to let them know they ordered something special, but it will take 3 to 5 weeks. The reason why we have that kind of buffer is depending where you are, we have to allow for, this includes the time it takes to mail it to you. So, we need to package it and mail it to you. But we never want to rush our artists. We want to allow the local master engraver the time he needs to create this special, one-of-a-kind piece especially for you.
You could give us a call at 888-965-7467
or 808-892-3337. Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
We have another new item for you. This is our Kaimana quartzite fishhook pendant. I love these. I can't say enough about them. I love both the colors. One is that beautiful jade green. The other is that lava black. Perfect size.
Yes.
2 inches by
nice.
1 1/4.
It looks so nice and vibrant.
It does. It brings the element of nature and the ocean and the coolness of a fish hook, and it has that great carving in it. The black looks like black jade.
I know. I love the attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, the shape is really nice.
Yes, it's
I
a
like
very
that.
organic,
Yes.
flowy line shape.
Right. And then the carving really adds that texture. A lot of times you'll just see something that's very flat, but this has that texture that it does attract and reflect the light, and then it just brings a dimension to the piece, don't you think?
It does. That quartzite is a polished stone. So when you polish that stone, it has a reflective quality about it.
Right.
And with that carving in the stone, it grabs the light and it refracts it in different ways, so you're able to see it. But on one side, it's carved in the front, and you can see the thickness, but on the back side, it's smooth. So essentially, it's reversible. But the back side is polished, and you can see how highly polished it is. But the fishhook has a lot of symbolism, and that's what I love about having and featuring fishhooks.
Yeah, well, it's been an important part of culture since ancient times, and I think that people just love it. We get constantly requests for more and more fishhooks because you have a lot of people who like to build a collection of different fishhooks, different sizes, different materials that it's made of. And it does represent strength, prosperity, abundance, good luck, and a great respect for the sea. So it's not that you necessarily need to fish or like fishing. It's just representing the ocean and this love and respect for the sea. And what I really find very cool is that it's believed that there's this connection between the person who's wearing it and that the ocean, over time, your fishhook will acquire that essence or mana, that spiritual energy.
Good word.
Of its owner.
Yes, I think
that's
as
really,
you wear
really neat.
Items that are close to you, I think your mana actually absorbs that too. I want to point out these toggles. This makes it adjustable. So you slide that rectangular piece, you can see it up and down.
Good. I like the demo.
Along the braided cord. And then you have those little bead stoppers. Those are all made out of quartzite too.
Wow.
So there's no plastic or anything or resin. But that's a cotton cord and it's hand braided. And then you have those beads with that adjustable slider. So that adjustable slider has a bit of tension as you're pulling it up and down.
Yet it's smooth. And you wore it, so you know how it feels against the skin. It's very comfortable.
Yes, I know how it feels. It is comfortable. And the great thing about this is
if you get it wet, it's fine. If your body oils get on the cord, it's fine. It almost makes it a little more protected when you have the body oils and you're wearing it on a daily basis. So this is something that you could wear all the time and you're really going to enjoy it. I have a feeling you're going to get a lot of compliments on this piece. And once again, you have two colors. You have that jade green color that is so vibrant and so stunning that people are going to think you're wearing a $3,000 piece of jade right out of the museum. It's stunning. And then you have that lava black color.
I like that.
Which also is similar to a black jade.
Yeah, they're both really just amazing to look at.
Yeah.
Now, the traditional Hawaiian fishhook pendant is known as makau, and it's often worn by travelers for a safe journey. So I like that concept of protection and wishing you a safe journey. So I can think of the application to so many gift situations. You know, I want to send you on a safe journey if you're moving, you know, from Hawaii to
Even
somewhere else, right?
yeah.
Graduations or into your new career or, you know, a job position that's somewhere else. And it could be even locally that you're moving on in your life or into something. You know, we always call our life's experiences journeys. You know, this is my journey, that's your journey. You know, so I think there's a lot of symbolism there, but it's just wishing someone well and being safe. And interestingly enough, when we're talking about traveling and travelers, because of course we love to travel, but it's been exciting for us to be getting orders from not just across the country, but
across the world.
The world, global.
I mean, we've gotten orders from New Zealand and Hong Kong,
Sweden,
and London, South Africa. We've gotten
Japan,
right. Everywhere. We've gotten Eva Beach,
Kihei,
Kapa'a,
Hilo,
all over. We've gotten orders, and it's so exciting for us to see. And you kind of imagine, I don't know if we told you this, we used to live in Hong Kong, and to get an order from there, you kind of reminisce, or when we see a certain place that we visited, you reminisce of that particular place.
And how neat for us, though, to feel like we're sending something there, a little bit of aloha, and that they then wear it or gift it to someone who then gets to carry that aloha and share it with people. I just love that.
We're spreading aloha around the world, which makes us feel really special when we do that, because it's a lot of fun for us. But you have two choices. They're a great price. You also have this beautiful wrapping of that cord at the top of the fish hook.
I like that.
So you don't have a bail necessarily. This is hand wrapped, so it's attached to the cord. You have two colors, so this is going to be the hard part.
I know.
Do you get the jade green?
Right.
Or the lava black?
I know.
Or do you get both?
I think both.
You think so?
Yeah, that's hard. That's always the hardest. You know, it was so funny. I had someone call and she said, "Oh, when there's too many choices, I can't decide." But then the good thing was she said, "So I get all of them."
Well, then you get people that go, "Do you have any other choices?" Yeah. So you can't.
You don't want to overwhelm someone with too many choices, but at the same time, we want to offer you the variety. And we could have just shown you one first and then the other one later. But, you know, it's kind of neat. I like having choices and options. And I do notice that a lot of people like to order, you know, 2 pieces at a time, because you're almost always thinking of someone. And in fact, Eleanor called today and she placed an order, and then, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes she called back again. And I was like, "Oh, did you forget somebody?" And she said, "Oh, I was remembering that my sister, you know, she was really jealous because I had gifted the grandsons something, and she wanted the same thing." You know, so it's funny like that, you know, because they see something someone else has. It's kind of like, "Where's mine?" So you do have to think about that sometimes, you know, if there's siblings or even if it's your own sibling. So I think people have a lot of fun with that, though. It's kind of fun, right? When someone's like, "Oh, I really want that,"
Well,
and
you
so
know,
you give it to them.
And I want to say, gift giving isn't about the price or how expensive it is or how trendy it is.
Right.
It's about what you put into it as far as the meaning.
The intent.
The intent, that's it. Yeah, it took me a long time to get that. But the intent. And the other great thing about our gifts or our pieces, they always have a meaning behind and a story behind the pieces. And that's what I love about it. Not only is the intent always coming from a place of kindness and love and whatnot, but to be able to give it and tell a story about it or have a story about it, like you were saying, if you give this to somebody that's starting a new journey or moving or starting a new aspect of their life, then you can let the person know, I thought of you and I thought about this new journey you're on, and I thought this was appropriate because the fish hook has this meaning and symbolism about it.
And I like gifting, or when I hear about people gifting to people who normally you wouldn't expect that you're going to give them a gift. You know, it could be a teacher, you know, or
a mentor,
a caregiver,
or a mentor.
Yeah, a mentor, or somebody that, you know, you appreciate so much. And it's just a way of saying, I really appreciate you.
Without saying, I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a little
it's
embarrassing.
Hard, or it's hard. Yeah.
Right. So it's just nice to show up with a little box and that little special something in the box, and just to see their reaction once they open it up. Now our Honu Poai Lei pendant. Honu is turtle, Poai is circle, Lei is a string of flowers.
Yes.
This has everything, and it matches our plumeria jewelry. But this is a combination. We've never had this combination of Honu and plumeria.
Well, I love the plumerias in a circle, and of course we call it a lei, but there's other symbolism too, because it's that circle of life and eternity and longevity all tied up into that, along with what the Honu stands for. You know, we always talk about, a lot of people feel that it's their spirit guide or amakua, and there's a lot of wisdom and longevity with the turtle as well. So something like this with so much symbolism makes a great gift.
Now this is 0.925 sterling silver. It's approximately an inch round, if you were wondering how big it is.
Yes.
And we are
That's
including,
a good size.
It is a good size. We are including the 18-inch adjustable chain, so it will adjust down to, if you have a tiny neck, this will adjust perfectly down to that size, or if you want it bigger, we'll adjust it bigger too. Now, this is, as I was saying, perfect to go with all your other plumeria jewelry,
Right.
because it matches that, you know, flower motif.
Yes.
But that size, as you were saying, it's a great size. It looks very beautiful
Yeah,
on your
right.
neck.
You can see it, and then I like the movement on the Honu, that it's hanging independently.
Yeah, it dangles independently in the middle of the circle of lei.
Right. Our moving mo'o gecko pendant is 0.925 sterling silver. It's a beautiful piece.
Very nice.
And I love the black enamel accents. But what really I find striking is that shape and the realism, but it's artistic and modern.
Yeah, the whole movement, the arms are individually set, attached to the body, so they move independently. And you can't go around the islands without seeing a gecko. The mythology behind it is they're guardians of water and also the family. So
That's
if you see them
nice.
around the family house, they're
Looking
there
out for you.
Well, they're there to warn or protect a person from approaching danger. You know what? I see them all the time.
Oh.
So they're
Either you're-
protecting us constantly,
Either
or
you're
I'm
constantly in danger.
Exactly. But you know, over time they become a kind of a manifestation of this mythological mo'o. So when I think mo'o, think gecko, and I think you're gonna love this. the price is fantastic. It's great for any age. And we're including the 18-inch rope chain.
Right.
The rope chain actually just acts as a real focal point for that gecko to climb up and around.
I know, look at it. It looks like it's climbing up onto you, which is so great. And I love the clever bill, which is hidden behind the head. And that tail is so nice.
Now, if you're looking for that perfect gift that is for the music lover, the ukulele player, or somebody that loves listening to the ukulele, this is the perfect gift.
Now, if you're watching from the mainland, you might be thinking, isn't it ukulele?
Yeah, if you're on the mainland, you say ukulele. But here, we say ukulele. And it's
Just so
beautiful.
you're not confused.
Just so you're not confused. And if you're from the mainland and don't know what a ukulele is, or a ukulele is, it's kind of like a little guitar.
It's a wonderful, wonderful instrument.
It is.
And anyone who's been here would have gone to a show, or if you're lucky, you've heard a local person playing. Even just not even, a professional musician.
Somebody along the beach.
Right. A lot of people just enjoy playing, and it's just beautiful. And so this will bring back a lot of memories for those of you who have just visited. But for people who live here, it's very symbolic of Hawaii. And so we have it in the rose gold, silver, and the gold plated. That's always the toughest decision. But we have been seeing a lot of people experimenting now with the different metals, especially with the rose gold.
The rose gold is beautiful. Now, this is all 0.925 sterling silver. As Lori was saying, you could choose the gold-plated, rose gold-plated, or the silver finish. It has those cubic zirconia stones that are inset, and it just captures the light beautifully whenever any light hits it. No matter which way you're moving, you are going to capture the light. And if you have any questions or you have difficulty ordering it on your own or on the website, we are happy to help. You could give us a call at 888-965-7467
or 808-892-3337.
Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.